Welcome to the wavelength. I am in my bathroom today because, yeah, just there's no other place to get really good lighting right now. I don't know, the sun's starting to go down and stuff. Uh, Today's topic is pretty good. I like what I came up with. Actually, not what I came up with. What came to me. What was brought to my attention. So we're talking about working with fate or karma. Through interactions and relationships of all kind. On this subject, some form of meditation or self-evaluation, non-judgmental self-evaluation. That's crucial. That non-judgmental is crucial. It's pertinent here. It's very pertinent here. To deprogram and transform the thought processes or the thought processes, and therefore behavior patterns and actions in general. Damn. This information is I gotta put through it. I'm gonna get better at this, I promise. Okay, so some of these thought processes or beliefs, these beliefs that are not in harmony with the cosmos, create karma or fate. I like to call them karma or fate cycles. These cycles, you ever notice those patterns? You just get into this pattern, you're just like, oh, this always happens to me. You know? Or why do I just have such dumb luck with girls, for instance? Or how come I can never get a job? You know, all kinds of stuff. Those I like to, and we just get in a cycle. It just repeats with different faces, different skins to the process. It's the same thing that's happening with different energy, different people, different circumstances, different scenario, but the same situation plays out. Okay, these are what I like to call as fate cycles or karma cycles. So these can come from ourselves or from other people, or I'll just say they can come internally, we can create these things, or externally they can be projected onto us if we're not aware of this. Hence the meditation, becoming aware. You see, check this out. Meditation allows you to become aware of these shapes, forms, molds that may or may not have been projected onto you by some form of ego, whether it be your mother, father, lover, sister, brother, religion, governmental party, or otherwise. So some of these beliefs are like feelings of inadequacy, needing to measure up, needing to fit a particular mold or image. Needing to prove ourselves, needing to prove our loyalty, so on and so forth. So on and so forth. There's just lots of stuff like that comes up. I've gone through a lot of this stuff myself, and I'm going through a lot of this stuff. Big time, actually. Big time. I guess this is why this is really the first thing, now that I'm really starting to understand good methods that I really enjoy to kind of connect to and consult the cosmos at large. All these things. This has been brought to my attention. This has been brought right up to the forefront of my attention. you may want to check out, after this, you may want to check out Brandon Gilbert talking about relationships and encroachment. I'm going to post the links below for that. So you may want to check that out, because that relates directly. Because I saw that, and then bam, like not soon thereafter, I started getting into these methods of communication, and this stuff just started pouring in, just started coming into me. So beliefs, inadequacy, need to measure up, proving your loyalty. This one keeps coming up too. Being at the center of the universe. There's a lot of belief systems out there where their core principle is that the human is the center of the universe. You are the center of your own universe, so on and so forth. Which it seems to me, in a way, there is some degree of truth there, but it depends upon how you look at it. It seems to me that it can also be great food for the ego, in that you discount and lower everything else in the universe. All these other energies in the cosmos that are doing their thing. The vast majority of them we probably can't even see, most of us, with our human eyes at this point in time. And we're just talking about, we're God, and so on and so forth. So I said in my last video, there's a fundamental difference between thinking you are God and you are one with God. So it's a big difference there. There's a big difference in perspective and the way you look at it. Now there's a large area that we develop and perpetuate these beliefs and thought processes is in our intimate and love relationships. Yeah, I'm sure we all know about that. I'm sure most of us know about that. So a lot of times we get into these things where we create this thought process of being at fault. The blame comes to us. We blame ourselves for certain things that are playing out. And in essence, this creates bad patterns, because in reality you're not to blame. So we gotta learn to get rid of that, get past that. So we gotta dig past. We also gotta understand we gotta dig past the surface, the images, the superficial stuff. We gotta go really deep into these beliefs. It can take some digging sometimes, and a lot of times it's not the most pleasant thing for a lot of us. But trust me, when you start to dig and you actually start to see, and you can begin to let go, nothing feels better. Oh my God, because what this does, well, first, before I go into that, so how we transform this is by putting a foot down, simply saying no, wholeheartedly, to allowing this behavior to go on. And what's also important, though, is that we not try to change another's behavior, but evaluate our own roles in these interactions or relationships. We all have our individual karmic load and karmic patterns and fate to deal with, to go through, learn from, grow. At the same time, it definitely does not hurt to sincerely and humbly ask for help from the cosmos with the act of saying no and initiating the transformation. And this no comes from the inside. You don't even necessarily always have to say like an external no. Sometimes it does take that no. And it doesn't take a lot, it doesn't take a lot. It doesn't take a lot of this, but it takes a lot of this. It's something different. It takes a lot of this. coming from the heart. That's you. So what this does is breaking down, becoming aware of these things, and breaking down these beliefs that are enabling these karmic cycles or patterns or fate cycles and patterns. So what this does is simultaneously increase our connection with love, truth, true self, and our unique moment-to-moment individuality begins to come through, begins to show through, because we're releasing this karmic baggage, this load of fate that we've created for ourselves. And what we begin to achieve and express is what a lot of people like Bruce Lee would call formless form. So you get to get some of that freedom and joy, that love. We begin to connect with the love, which is apparently what this whole cosmos is built around. And once we begin to create these belief systems that make us think otherwise, once we begin to latch onto those, develop those attachments, so to speak, it creates a block. It creates a blockage from that love, from that energy. And the cosmos is like, okay, I mean, if you want to do that, go right ahead and do that. I'm not gonna, dislike you anymore, or I'm not gonna love you any less, but now you are loving yourself less because of what you're perpetuating with the thought process and the belief. So, whenever you're ready, I will send you the love, basically. All that expansive wonder out there. It's like when you're ready, when you're ready and you want to ask for help and you want to change this and transform this, I will send you everything you need. Everything you need will be there. It will be at your disposal. Woo! Man, that's God. Okay. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. Yeah, so I'm gonna post those links to Brandon's videos down below. If you want to check those out, those really helped me to initiate some transformation processes. Good God, within the last couple of days, last few days, weeks, it's been like total total turnaround. It's out of control, y'all. I'm telling you. But yeah, anyways, I'm excited. If anybody has anything to add, anything constructive to add, please post it below. I'm excited for us to pick up more energy here and get this ball rolling, get this ball of consciousness rolling across the earth. I'm really excited for this. But anyways, I'm gonna cut this off now. That was so awesome. I'm gonna cut this off now, and yeah, I love you all, and let's work together to elevate our level of consciousness and our level of love and enjoyment and bliss. Let's do it. Let's do it. Woo! I'm freaking excited. Oh man.